We are live from Haymarket Iceplex in Haymarket, Virginia, in a very crowded upper deck area. No worries.
Thank you.
As the Raleigh Raptors take on the Peconic Wildcats. Peconic Wildcats coming from Eastern Long Island. As am I. I don't know any of these people personally, though, so it's okay. Howdy to John Keener on the road. The Wildcats won their first game yesterday. And if you watched us yesterday afternoon/evening, you're still smarting from that 2-2 tie that the Raptors took for the Greater New York Stars. This Wildcats team is going to be a strong one. They won their first game 8-3, so they've got some firepower. But we'll see how that translates against this strong defensive Raptors group. Fun fact, the Peconic Wildcats have previously, before they got their home rink, previously practiced on a temporary rink constructed at a golf driving range in Southampton, New York. That rink still pops up, so players still can play there. But figure a driving range in the winter that's outdoors is not really the most efficient use of space. And some enterprising individual said, let's put an ice rink there. And is growing the game out in Eastern Long Island. Which, had they done that about 40 years earlier, would have been a lot cooler. But, you know, we won't be bitter.
Hey, Jerry, get up here. Get upstairs. It's warm.
I'll try my best not to get in the camera's way. The camera's decently close to the railing here. We don't have that much room. Apologies for the netting, but that's kind of here too. Due to the proximity of the netting to us, in that I can literally touch it right now. Oh, there it is. So it's going to get a little bit of focus on that netting. You'll be able to see it more than you did at the St. James, where the netting was much further away and was able to get blended out. That individual touched my hiney. We don't see that person, though, but just trust me. Perhaps. I'm wearing my Bridgehampton Fire Department jacket today, just thoroughly to confuse fans of this Peconic Wildcats team that will not understand why a jacket from their area is being worn with a hat of the Raleigh Raptors. With as many New Yorkers that have moved down to North Carolina in the last 20 years, it tracks. Yet another arena where they don't play music. Apparently, licensing is a big thing in Virginia. I don't know. One referee attempting to do some pop and lock moves. I don't know why. Apparently, he hears the music that no one else can. But pre-game festivities out of the way, and we're ready for puck drop. Caleb Reed will take the drop. He's got Braden Poole and Corin Lombardo on his wings. Dagan Brown and Jack Chapman, your defensemen. Puck gets dumped into the area. I'm going to have to move back a decent amount here so that I can see both corners. Okay, there we go. In front, Wildcats send it around the boards. Reed on it. We'll try to get it back. Sends it over to Poole. Poole doesn't see it. Lombardo gets a piece of it, though. It's loose. Lombardo picks it back up. Sends it back around, looking for the slot. Can't get to it. Reed fights for it in the corner. Gets sent out. Reed stops it. Tries to get out in front. Is brought down. The hand goes up, so there'll be a penalty.
Good job, boys. Good job, boys. Good work. Good work.
Interference there from the Peconic Wildcats. 2 minutes in the box, and we'll see an early power play from the Raptors. Guido going out there with Reed and Lombardo. We have Martin and Poole as your power play tandem. Martin has it at the point, sends it around the Poole corner, sends it out in front, but no one positioned there. So Lombardo will chase after it. People screaming interference, which is hysterical because that's just hockey, dude. Reed knocks it forward, though. The Wildcats flip it out. Martin will go chase after it. Icing waved off. Good movement there. Good dump by the Wildcats. Set now. Keener has it. Keener tries to send it to Poole in the slot. Can't get to it. Stick lifted. Wildcats have it now. They'll look to set it out. Sends it forward. But the Wildcats lose the puck. Good D there by Easton Martin. Get back on the back check. Keener slides through but loses his handle on the puck, and it gets sent back out by the Wildcats again. Edwards will chase after it. Icing waved off again. 44 seconds left on the power play. Edwards sends it into the skates. It's missed, but it gets dumped in because the Wildcats don't bother to touch the puck, even though it goes right by them. Dumped out. Reed will do the entry. Loses the handle on the puck, but Bronson picks it up, keeps it in. Keener now tries to get around Bronson. Breaks towards it. Short. Loose. Gloved by the Wildcats goalie, and we'll get a stoppage. 11:37 remaining in the first period. 20 seconds remaining on the Raptors power play. No score.
Hey, we need one. We need one.
Reed to take the face off here. The back. And into the corner. Reed will take it. Sent forward to Banning. Banning moving forward, but taken away by the Wildcats, who try to send it out. Reed intercepts, sends it over to Banning, bounces over Banning's stick. He gets tied up by a couple of Wildcats, gets sent out over Edwards' head. Roberts will pick it up. We're at even strength now. Penalty killed by the Wildcats. Sent out, Amistadi takes it at mid-ice. Gets tied up between three Wildcats.
Let's go.
Wildcats dump it in around the boards. Gets wrapped around. Travis Collins to get it. Can't get sent from the point. Picked up by Edwards, who dumps it out. In front, there's a foot race, but the Wildcats get it and knock it out of the zone. Tied up onto the boards. Edwards will take it off the boards. Sends it back to Martin. Martin sends it into the center for Collins. He gets tied up, loses the puck, gets dumped in by the Wildcats, goes around the boards. Kehoe to go pick that one up. Kehoe sends it forward. Off a stick. Flipped up. Guido intercepts. He'll bring it in. Shot from the point. Ooh, a nice glove there by the Wildcats goaltender. who was looking for a whistle and eventually got it. 10:09 remaining in the first period. No score. Easton Martin will take this face off. Sent against the boards. Guido tries to get it, loses the handle. Wildcats get it past Kehoe. We've got a 3-on-1 shot just wide. Wildcats had a good opportunity there, but couldn't put it on net. Guido sends it the other way to get it out of the defensive zone, into the neutral zone. Travis Collins zoomed in, but wasn't able to get it. Bolduc has to come out of the crease to get the puck off a questionable bounce off the boards. Puck at mid-ice. It'll be Travis Collins with the puck. Tries to get it past two. Guido there at the point. Shot deflected by Collins, but unable to get it on net. Wildcats will bring it back out. They send it. That's going to be an icing. And the Raptors will take the face-off deep in their own offensive zone. 9:14 remaining in the first period. Raptors have 3 shots on goal. Peconic Wildcats credited with 0, but it's still no score. Keener with the face-off. Wildcats will take it, though. Picked off by Poole, who dumps it back in. Keener will chase it off the boards. Poole keeps it on the boards. Wildcats, though, escape and send it down ice. Shot in front. 2 good saves there by Bolduc, and he covers for a whistle. Some good movement there by the Wildcats. For a dangerous play, Bolduc got his pad on it at first, bounced out in front, and then was able to scramble out in front and cover it. Face off in the defensive zone of the Raptors. Wildcats get a piece of it, sent down, still struggle in the corner. In the skates of Roberts. Roberts fighting for it. Wildcats send it around the boards. Wildcats will keep it in. Goes off the boards here. Now Poole has it. He'll send it forward. A little mild interference there as a treat. Brown sends it to Lombardo, who tends to send it to Keener. Keener gets a piece of it. He's got some open ice. Tries to send it over to Poole. But the Wildcats get a stick on it, and the Wildcats have it behind their own net. Gets sent out. Kehoe from the point. Stopped in front by the Wildcats. Kehoe sends it to Edwards. Edwards can't get it out. He fights for the puck in the corner. But the Wildcats come in to help out. But the Raptors have it now. They send it out. Lombardo at mid-ice. He's got a trailer. Timmy Winter sends it forward. Put it on net lightly. But the Wildcats goalie, for whatever reason, wasn't able to handle it cleanly and had to fall on top of it to get a whistle. So we'll get a face-off deep in the Raptors' offensive zone. 7:38 remaining in the first, no score. Caleb Reed to take this face-off. It gets tied up, sent out to Kehoe, who doesn't get to it. And good play there by Bolduc, having to come out of his own crease to stop the potential breakaway. Puck gets sent around. Edwards sends it over to Winters. Winters tries to send it over, but cannot, but it's taken away by Reed. Tied up now in the corner by Bronson. Sent back into the defensive zone of the Wildcats. Reed loses the handle. Raptors go into their defensive zone. Puck sent around the boards. Winters will get a piece of it, send it back down to Reed. Reed, long ice pass, gets it out of the zone. So the Wildcats will have to reset. Chapman takes it away. He'll do the zone entry, dump it in. He'll go chase after it himself. Wildcats have it around the boards. They'll dump it out. For reasons unknown, Bolduc comes out to stop the puck. That should have been an icing, but Bolduc stopped it, so it's not. Puck at mid-ice now. Wildcats go to send it out. But Chapman stops it with his pad. Puck gets dumped in, though, behind the red line, so that's going to be an icing, and the Raptors will see a face-off deep in their own defensive zone. 6:10 remaining in the first. Still no score. Both teams having a little difficulty getting it rolling right now. Both teams playing pretty good defense here. Not letting either team get a good flow going. Roberts has it against the boards. He'll send it around. Banning has it in the corner. Loses the handle. Gets sent out in front. Poked away. Edwards will steal it away in the crease. Gets sent out of the zone. Wildcats will try to save it, but cannot. It was over the blue line, so that's going to be offsides. 5:50 remaining. We'll get the face-off in the neutral zone. Puck drop. Martin to take that face-off. Edwards takes it away, knocks it over to Roberts. Roberts will go dump it out. Goes to mid-ice. Wildcats take possession. They back into their defensive zone looking to get a nice open ice pass. But they'll dump it in. Edwards picks it up. He'll send it around the boards over to Amistadi. Amistadi off the boards. Gets it out of the zone. Wildcats will dump it in. Edwards sends it forward to mid-ice. Wildcats have it there. They'll try to send it the other way. Shot. Glove down by Bolduc. In front. Taken away. Banning looked to get it out. Lost the handle. Has to recover. Dances a little bit. Gets it forward over to Martin. Martin loses the handle. Banning stays with it, though. Tries to get it out, but the Wildcats will go the other way. Collins on his horse, though, but they get the pass off. Shot. Knocked away by Bolduc. And now Collins has it. Gets around a defender. He's got a 2-on-1 here. He looks for the pass. Guido with a one-timer just wide. Oh, what a beautiful setup there. And just missed there. Guido was in perfect position, and he got the one-timer great. It just went a little bit wide. Geometry not our friend right now. Keener has the puck at mid-ice, though. He's got Collins and Guido with him. Sends it to Collins in the slot. Loses the handle, though. Gets sent out. Chapman dumps it in. It's behind the net now. Wrapped around. Keener will fight for it. Chapman gets it. Will wait for the team to get onside. Then sends it on net. Just wide. Wildcats have it behind their net. They'll wrap it around a couple of times, get sent around. Good job there by Collins to keep it in, but the Wildcats get it out anyway. Guido, though, gets a piece of it. They've got it in the offensive zone there. A little contact there. Guido again trying to get to the puck. Keener has it now. He's looking to send it out in the slot. Can't get to it, though. Too much man. Brown sends it over at mid-ice. Poole gets sandwiched between three Wildcats. Loses possession. Wildcats will take it in their defensive zone. They'll try to get it out to mid-ice. Sent over to Brown. Brown dumps it over to Lombardo. He's got too much company. Reed keeps it in. One-timer shot from Poole. A Wildcats goalie stops it, knocks it down in front of him, and then scrambles to cover. 2:57 remaining in the first period. Still no score. A couple of good opportunities there from the Raptors. But nothing comes out of it except maybe a positive feeling of we almost got it. And, that's something. Caleb Reed to take the faceoff, goes back. Wildcats will flip it up. Edwards on his horse will get to it. Goes to send it around the boards. Comes off over to Lombardo. Lombardo will fight for it, but the Wildcats have it as well. Now Kehoe sends it around the boards. Wildcats have it again. Poole tries to get it out of the zone. Edwards gets it in front, though. He's got two players tied up. And Poole has it. He goes to dump it in. Wildcats got a piece of it, so it slowly goes in, but it's still in the defensive zone of the Wildcats. They send it over mid-ice. They'll do an entry there. Kehoe on one Wildcats player. Drop pass sent out in front. Cover. But Bolduc covers in front and will get a whistle. 2:06 remaining in the first. Still no score. Again, two evenly matched teams here. Neither team really getting too much of an advantage on the other. Wildcats have it in the corner. They sent it out to the point. Good attempt in the high slot. Martin will send it around behind the net, though. They try to get it out. Wildcats keep it in. Sent off the boards. Brown knocks it forward. And Bronson will get it into the neutral zone, where the Wildcats will take it over and look for an opportunity. They send it into Bronson. So now they're deep into their own zone. Wildcats still maintain possession, though. We got a hand up. There's going to be a hook coming. So the Raptors will be on the penalty kill coming up as soon as they gain possession here. There's your whistle. And we're going to see a hooking penalty. Let's see who gets the call. I think it may have been Bronson on that one. There's a couple of players in the tie-up. Yep. So it'll be Bronson with the hook there. He got his stick up, unfortunately, and got tied up with a Wildcats player. So we'll see the first Raptors penalty kill of the game with 1:18 remaining in the first period. Edwards will take it, send it around the boards. Amistadi picks it up. Goes back, flipped up into neutral ice. And the Wildcats will have to reset. Sent that to the boards. Separation there. Roberts will pick up the puck. He'll send it around the boards. Shot from the point, wobbling. Second effort there, still loose. Early whistle there. Peconic is not going to like that one, as that puck was loose in front of Bolduc. He would have eventually covered it, probably, but the point was it wasn't actually covered, and the official, who should have been right there, blew the whistle anyway. Whatevs, 50.7 left in the first period, 1:32 left in the penalty to Bronson. Still no score. Puck sent out to the point. Wildcats send it D-to-D, shot off a pad. They try to send it out. Chapman catches up to it, though. So good dump. Now it's at the neutral zone. Wildcats have it. They'll do an entry. Drop pass there. Sent out. Good move there. Shot around. They get it in. It's going to be a power play goal from the Wildcats. Good puck movement there from the Wildcats. And it's going to be a 1-0 lead for the Wildcats over the Raptors. Unfortunate, as the Raptors were killing the penalty well there, but the Raptors, probably with a well-drawn play, hit a few good drop passes and movement around, and were able to get the puck on net high above Bolduc's glove. Tied up there, dumped in. Raptors have it in their offensive zone now. Sent out. Roberts will take it from the point, send it around the boards. Guido will chase after it. It's tied up. But that's going to be the first period whistle. So at the end of one is Peconic Wildcats 1, Raleigh Raptors 0. Let's take a moment and pause. No sponsorship, so I can't talk about a sponsor right now, but pretty evenly matched first period there. against two evenly matched squads. You can see, though, that the Wildcats have some sharp passing. And the Raptors will have to keep an eye on that, as they do have some pretty well-designed plays. And that if they get open ice, the Wildcats will take advantage. Wildcats have a advantage in the My Hockey rankings. I believe they're an 81 point something or other, while the Raptors are a high 79, I think a 79.9, I think. So close to 80, but just not quite. So theoretically, if you were to put money on this matchup, which I'm not suggesting in the slightest because gambling is wrong on 16U hockey games, but the Wildcats would have probably a minor advantage there. According to the scoreboard, Wildcats have a 7-4 shot lead, but that doesn't actually mean anything, so those are numbers on a scoreboard. So, intermission over, we'll switch sides. Got Roberts and Brown, your defensemen. Reed, Collins, and Guido, your forwards. Sent out, Roberts will take the puck. Gets a piece of it from Collins. They'll call icing, though, which I thought Collins got a piece of it, but not enough of it to make a difference. Keith Poole reminding us that it was a tip, but he is not an official on the ice, so it doesn't really matter what he thinks. 13:53 remaining. 7 seconds elapsed to there. But now face off deep in the Raptors defensive zone. In front, dangerous opportunity. But caught up. Now pinned against the boards. Roberts will send it around. Brown will go dig it out. Tries to send it out. Guido almost got a piece of it. But now it's dumped back into the Raptors defensive zone. Brown tries to send it around the other way, but the Wildcats will get a piece of it, send it on net. Shot, Bolduc catches it in the logo, and we'll get a stoppage. 13:24 remaining in the second period. The Wildcats have started off a little aggressive early, at least in the shot perspective. They're not throwing the body too much. Face-off sent forward. Lombardo hooked all day long, but that does not count. But tied up on the boards, Wildcats will get the puck back at mid-ice. The shot goes off of Edwards' pad. He sends it back around the boards. Knocked forward. No icing there. Lombardo almost got to it. Lombardo tries to send it out to Poole. He can't get to it. It's tied up along the boards. Sent high in the air. It'll be Chapman that takes it at mid-ice. He'll wait for everyone to get onside. Poole does not make it, though. And that'll be an offsides. 12:34 remaining in the second. Still a 1-0 Wildcats lead. And we'll get a face-off at mid-ice. I don't know if I would have put that at mid-ice, but again, not an official. Puck dumped in. Chapman will chase after it in his defensive zone. Sent along the boards. Chapman still struggling with it. He goes over, still chasing the Wildcats player. Wildcats sent it out to their point. Ow! Wildcats player. Yeah. Wildcats player. He's not going to prom tonight. Some of the best investments that you can make as a hockey parent are your pads. But when you have a male hockey player, possibly the best investment of all is your athletic supporter. Chapman sends it forward. Bronson has it. Tries to weave through, can't get to it. Gets stumped the other way. They wave off the icing immediately, which is cool because it never would have gotten to the end anyway. Chapman throws on the brakes, has it taken away from him. Shot goes just wide into the netting, but intercepted. Bronson has it at mid-ice. He tries to send it forward. They get 2 sticks on it, so no threat there, but Keener tries to bring it around the back of the net. He's got it. He's looking to send it out to somebody. Drops it over to Brown at the point. Brown sends it in. Wildcats, though, will get it out. And they've got too many men going right there, but not in the illegal way. Player sent in. Just knocked away. Chapman gets a piece of it. In front now. Keener will muscle it away. Shot on point. No. They'll call a high stick? A hand pass? Keener looking at his bench saying he just knocked it down. But I guess they're going to say it was a hand pass or a high stick. It looked like a hand pass, if anything. But we'll get a face-off deep in the Raptors' defensive zone. Puck drop there, goes out to the point. Shot on net, knocked away. Edwards gets it away from the slot, but kept into the zone. Raptors will send it around the boards. Amistadi gets it out. Was a bit offside there. Amistadi loses a stick. Puck sent in. Edwards goes to send it out. Bannon gets tripped up a little bit. No call. Edwards will send it back around the boards behind the net. Amistadi will pick it up. Amistadi sends it back around the other way. Bannon goes to send it. Edwards will pick it up, though. He skates it in. Edwards has it in the offensive zone. Takes a hit. Does not go down. Potentially laughs at the person who checked at him. I think he'll let that person know later on. Anyway. Puck is sent forward, though. Wildcats have it at mid-ice. Puck separation there. Now it's on the boards. Sent over. Banning tries to get a piece of it. He loses the handle, but Amistadi sends it forward, so Banning will get it back. Reed has it with his entry. He tries to send it in. It gets deflected. Knocked down. Wildcats have it. Roberts on his horse to knock the player out. Sent through the slot, but nothing there by the Wildcats. Sent the opposite way. Raptors send it forward. Banning has it and has some space. Loses the handle, but Martin right behind. He'll pick it up. He gets around, tries to wrap around, can't get to it. The Wildcats get it. Good job by Collins to keep it in, but then loses the handle. Sent over. Kehoe has it, sends it forward to Martin. Martin will dump it in. Gets sent around the boards, and that will be an icing on the Wildcats. 8:51 remaining in the second period. Still a 1-0 Wildcats lead, but a little momentum going for the Raptors. Hopefully they can capitalize. I say hopefully because I'm not an impartial announcer. I want one team to win. Easton Martin will take the face-off. Tied up, puts it near the net, goes around. Wildcats send it around the other way. Chapman keeps it in, though. Collins gets put into the boards a little bit, so he loses the handle. Chapman can't keep it off the boards. It's a race. Sent behind the boards by the Wildcats. So Guido goes to attempted a breakaway. And Chapman will get a penalty for momentum. Chapman skating through, attempting to check the player with the puck. Puck was pushed forward. So Chapman ended up hitting a player that did not have the puck, which is egregious and horrible. Luckily, there was no head contact. 8:24 remaining in the second period, and the Raptors will have a penalty to kill. Face-off sent. Wildcats have it at the point. Collins knocks it away, though. Sent forward by Guido. Collins has it. Gets through two. Tries to send it out to Guido, who was helping him out. But the Wildcats send it out. Guido gets a piece of it, though. An aggressive penalty kill here. Guido got a piece of it. Nope. They tried to send it out. Still in the neutral zone. Collins gets a piece of it. He still got it. Tries to send it in. Wildcats still fighting for it. Wildcats have it. They lose it. Guido has it. Sends it over to Collins. Collins has some open ice. Tries to send it in. It gets stopped. Guido now with it. He loses an edge.
Get up! Skate!
They send it forward. Dagan Brown on the boards. But sent forward. Shot. Blocked away by Bolduc. Wildcats have it. They try to send it forward. Behind the back. Sent around. Wildcats try to hold on to it. They've got it in the corner. They're looking for an opportunity there. Try to send it out to the slot. They can't get a piece of it, and it comes out of the zone, so the Wildcats will have to reset. Poole tries to separate the Wildcats player from the puck. Puck is dumped in. Bolduc will stop it with his stick and cover for a whistle. 21 seconds remaining on the penalty to Chapman. 6:46 remaining in the second period. Still a 1-0 Wildcats lead. Sent out to the corner. Wildcats will send it around. Roberts has it. He sends it around the boards. Does not get out. Tied up. Poole tries to get it out of the zone. He does. Picked up by Lombardo. Lombardo's got some clear ice. Sends it on. That's a save there by the Wildcats. Now they'll try to get it out. Poole keeps it in, though. Penalty has been killed. Check there away from the puck, but that's okay if you're from New York. Puck sent in, deflected away by Bolduc. Tied up there by Poole in the corner. Dumped out. Icing is waved off. Lombardo will chase after it. Wildcats have it deep in their defensive zone. They try to send it out. Tied up. Winters has it around the corner. Does send it around the other way. Almost with the misdirection. Gets with the wraparound, but can't get to it. Sent out to the other side. Brown will keep it in. Wildcats send it behind their own net and try to send it around the boards. They'll pick it up. Roberts tries to stay on it. Shot against the boards there. It's behind the net. Player goes down. No trip, though. Bronson can't get a piece of it. Goes off of two skates there. Brown has his pocket picked in front. Little too much tomfoolery there around the crease. Bolduc covered, though, so nothing doing. Raptors players telling the Wildcats to go back to Calverton. 5:03 remaining in the second period. Still a 1-0 Wildcats lead. Face-off taken by Banning. Little tie up there. Banning has it again. Tries to get it out of the zone. Can't. Tied up on the boards. Wildcats will keep it in. Still tied up. Finally get it out of the zone. Banning almost gets to it. Gets to it this time. Tries to send it over. Picked up by Reed. Reed will bring it into the offensive zone. Holds off the Wildcats player. It's held a little bit as a treat. Sent over the other way. Wildcats bring it into their offensive zone. Sent around. Dangerous shot because it bounced around the netting and went straight to a Wildcats player, but he was unable to capitalize. Puck brought in. Banning tries to keep it in. He can't. Chapman behind the back. That was offside, though. So what could have been a dangerous opportunity is negated by the Wildcats being offsides. 4:08 remaining in the second period. Still a 1-0 Wildcats lead. We'll get a face-off in the neutral zone. Easton Martin to take the face-off. He's got Travis Collins and Anthony Guido with him. Edwards and Kehoe, your defenseman. Puck sent forward into the zone. Picked up, though, by the Wildcats that will bring it into their offensive zone. Trent sent forward into the slot. They can't handle it. Wildcats have it at the point. They'll send it around. Behind the net. Tries to send it out in front. Edwards gets it, though. He'll flip it forward over to Collins. Collins stays with it. Tried to send it over to Guido, but pass was intercepted, and now the Wildcats will bring it into their zone. Martin on the back check, though, will stop that progression. And Guido picks it off, and he'll hustle on it. He's got some open ice. He'll stop, tries to send it over to Collins. A backhand shot, bounces around. Finally, the Wildcats goalie flops on it to get a stoppage.
Play smart.
Guido a little bit annoyed there after the whistle, but a couple of deep breaths and some namaste, and we get him back to the bench without a penalty. 3:14 remaining in the second period. Still a 1-0 Wildcats lead. Puck sent back around the Wildcats net. Wildcats get to it first. Sent around. Chapman keeps it in. Sends it. Keener has it. Poole was tied up on the boards there. A little mild interference for your pleasure. Chapman sends it in. Poole will chase after it. He can't get to it in time. Takes a weird bounce off of the boards. Lombardo gets a piece of it. Keener gets it in the slot. Sent high into the netting. It's not coming out, so we'll get a whistle. 2:39 remaining in the second period. It's still 1-0 Wildcats. Face-off will be in the Raptors' offensive zone. They're trying to get the puck out of the netting. They've got it now. Keener will take the face-off. He's got Lombardo and Poole with him. Chapman and Brown, your defenseman. Puck sent out. Brown dumped it in, but couldn't get to it. He gets it back into the neutral zone. Wildcats, though, do the entry. A little confusion there of who was taking the puck. Brown finally got a piece of it, sends it over to Lombardo. Lombardo pinned on the boards. Wildcats have it. They try to send it out in front, but nothing going. And now the puck bounces out to mid-ice. Keener will chase after it, not get to it in time. Sent the other way. Shot. Score. A 2-on-1. Too many Raptors players got tied up along the boards. The Wildcats were able to do a zone entry. The defensive player was on the puck carrier, but that puck carrier had a trailer and allowed a point-blank shot to be taken by the Wildcats. A good shot, top shelf, gets by Bolduc, and it's now a 2-0 Wildcats lead with 1:57 remaining in the second period. Tied up there by Reed. Wildcats get it. They'll do the entry. Shot goes wide. Takes a weird bounce off of the boards. Tied up. Edwards has it. Flips it up over to Winters. Winters can't get a glove on it, so it goes out to mid-ice. Sent out. Reed gets it. Hit from behind. That's apparently legal. So sometimes we swallow the whistle, sometimes we don't. Sent along the boards. Roberts separates the player from the puck. Shot from the point goes wide. Takes a weird bounce off of the Zam doors there. Sent in. Sent around the boards. Wildcats can't keep it in. It goes off the stick, so no icing there. Bronson will chase after it deep into the Raptors' offensive zone. 58 seconds remaining. Puck sent around the other way. Roberts will chase to catch after it. Ties up a Wildcats player who gets it, retreats back, looks to send it forward. Wildcats have it at mid-ice. Shot goes wide. The Wildcats keep it in. Tied up, goes onto the boards. Roberts that tries to get to it, goes out to the point. Amistadi gets a piece of it, but it goes, bounces around slowly, gets behind the net. Roberts sends it around. Bannon gets a piece of it, but it still stays in. Goes around the other way, again behind the net. Roberts using the body to get closer to the puck. But the Wildcats using the angles. Edwards sends it off the glass. Still can't get it out. Sends it in, but the buzzer sounds to end the second period. So at the end of 2 periods, it is Peconic Wildcats 2, Raleigh Raptors 0. Listed shots on goal on the scoreboard. Wildcats 14, Raptors 7. Believe that if you will. But it did appear in the second period that the ice was tilted slightly in the Wildcats' favor. So as we take a minute to pause, I'll try to think of something else to talk about as we kill time. I referenced Calverton earlier. Calverton's a location on eastern Long Island that people on the South Fork of eastern Long Island, if they actually wanted to get to the LIE, Calverton's the exit that they pass through and never stop at because there's nothing good in Calverton. But if you happen to be on the East End, in the Hamptons, and you want to get to the LIE, it's exit 70, the Calverton exit. There's a 7-Eleven near the end of the exit, so there never used to be. There used to be a hot dog stand there. It was good. It was just simple, plain, one-person hot dog stand. We used to stop there all the time when we go to the mall. But then he ended up getting this big, freestanding building, and it still just sells hot dogs, and it was kind of weird because, it was a whole big restaurant, and they just served hot dogs. And you kind of lose some of the illusion of it because, it's a hot dog stand. That's the whole benefit of it. It's just a small little truck, and you go there and you get your soubrettes with those special kind of ketchup onions that they have. But anyway, we've killed enough time. We're beginning the third period now. Easton Martin will take the face-off as the Raptors will attempt to get some momentum going here. Sent back, Kehoe sends it forward, goes off of a puck. There's no icing there as the Wildcats got a good piece of it as it went in. So they'll take it in the corner. Amistadi almost got a piece of it. Now Chapman will cheat in. He sends it back the other way behind the Wildcats net. They go to send it forward. Wildcats have the puck. They'll go to set something up. Send it into the skates. Goes up in the air. Martin will take it, send it over to Chapman, who sends it forward. Hayes Amistadi chasing to get after it, but the Wildcats have possession. Bounces, set forward. Martin gets a piece of it, gets it past the one Wildcats player. He's looking to get something started. Sends it out to the wrong player. Wildcats get it at mid-ice. Shot sent high into the netting. Bullock got a piece of it. But no real threat there. 12:52 remaining in the third period. Still a 2-0 Wildcats lead. Sent out to the point there. Missed. Collins will stay after it. He's got open ice. Collins shot. Score! You cannot give Travis Collins that much ice space. He's got the speed and he's got the shot, and he puts it past the Wildcats goalie to give the Raptors their first goal of the game to make it a 2-1 Raptors deficit. Face off one. Collins has it now. He'll bring it in. Gets interfered with, but that's okay. Dangerous pass there by Roberts. Tries to send it over to Kehoe. Sent over the other way. Roberts will go chase after it. He sends it into the offensive zone. Keener will hold on to it. He brings it in. Looks like that may have been a little bit offside, but no angle there, so we won't worry about it. Keener still has it behind the net. Gets in, sends it out to Kehoe. Kehoe from the point. It gets sent away by the goaltender. Wildcats have it behind their own net. They go to send it high off the boards. Takes a weird bounce. And the Wildcats have it, but it's easily taken away by Roberts. But they take it back. Shot on net. And Theobald it covers. And we get a whistle. 11:50 remaining in the third period. Peconic Wildcats have a 2-1 lead over the Raleigh Raptors. Faceoff will be deep into the Raptors' defensive zone. Someone's got a mouth guard that they need to put in. Sent out to the point. Knocked away. Lombardo has it. Tries to send it forward over to Chapman. Chapman leading the way. He sends it in. Poole will chase after it. He sends it around the boards. Behind the net. Gets tied up there. Sent out. Chapman intercepts the pass at mid-ice. He'll dump it in, but Poole does not get back in time. I feel as if I've said that before. But 11:25 remaining in the third period. Still 2-1 Wildcats. Line changes going on now. We'll take this face-off at center ice because when the Raptors are offsides, they're penalized heavier. Puck sent out. Edwards sends it over to Roberts. Roberts sends it over to Poole. Poole dumps it in. Sent over Lombardo. Sends it the other way. Poole has it in the corner. He tries to send it out in front. Just misses Lombardo. Puck is dumped in. That's going to be icing. So we'll get it deep in the Raptors' offensive zone. 11:03 remaining in the third period. Let's see if the Raptors can capitalize. Martin will take this face-off deep into the offensive zone with Winters and Bronson on his offensive line. Edwards tries to tie it up there. He cannot. Wildcats bring it in. Look to get it out in front. Sent the other way. Shot. Blocked. Scramble in front. Martin manages to get it away. Bullock needs to get up. He's a little bit better now. Backhand sent around. Martin will get it out. It gets tied up. Wildcats have it. They'll bring it into their own defensive zone to set up another play. Stretch pass there. Sent in. Little dump pass. They're looking for the rebound. Edwards tries to get it out. Sent over to Bronson. Bronson sends it around the boards the other way. Robert sends it over to Winters. Winters gets it forward. Bronson will take it. He's got Martin with him. Sent out. Winters loses edge there. The Wildcats will go the other way. In front, Chapman sticks it away, gets tied up, takes out an official with him. Martin has the puck. He'll dance around, look for the opportunity, sends it over to Chapman. Chapman has it now, sends it to Bronson. Bronson has an opening, shoots it, goes off a skate. A little too much in front of him, that player was. Amistadi, though, will pick it up. Bad check there. Amistadi looked like they were going down in general, trying to pick up that puck, but the check from behind into the boards, that should be a 2 and 10. We'll see if that actually happens. We've got some polite discussion. And no, of course not. We'll bring somebody into the boards, but it's only a 2-minute penalty. So be it. There's a lot of money out in the Hamptons, just so you know. Anyway, tied up in the corner. He'll tie it up. Poole has it. Hard angle shot. Sends out to Guido. Guido has it. He'll dance a little bit. Send it over to the corner. In front to Lombardo. Hesitates. Shot! Score! Lombardo put it on net. Save there. But picked right up by Reed, who gets it around the pads of the goalkeeper, and we are knotted at 2. Credit to this Raptors team. They have not given up after being down 2-0. They've tied this game at 2 with 8:51 remaining. Collins dumps it in. Deep into the zone. Wildcats have it. They're looking to set something up. Send it over. Brown separates. Tries to get to the puck. Sends it in. Bouncing in front. That was a dangerous opportunity that did not end up going anywhere. Wildcats. It skips off the puck. If Collins gets hit, Collins gets brought down. And we're going to see another Raptors power play. But to be fair to the Wildcats, that was a smart penalty for them to take because Travis Collins saw the path and there was no one in front of him. And we saw what happened the last time he got a path like that. So that Wildcats player may have saved a goal. But in exchange, they'll have to kill a penalty. Caleb Reed to take the faceoff. Sent out. Reed ends up going down. Puck dumped in. Wildcats have it. They lose it. Easton Martin has it behind the net. Sent forward. Caleb Reed has it. He sends it around. Goes for the wraparound in front. Poole tries to poke it in. Cannot. Sent out. That will get dumped. And that's an icing. Somebody check that Peconic Wildcats player for a heart condition. It doesn't matter, though, if you beat it down to ice. As long as it crosses that red line, that's an icing. This is not the NHL. It does not matter who gets down there first. So we'll get a face-off deep in the Raptors' offensive zone again. Caleb Reed to take this one. Lost the face-off there. It gets dumped in. Bounces over a Peconic Wildcats player, but it's waved off. They'll have to chase after it. Sent over. Intercepted by Guido, who loses it. Sent over. Reed goes sprawling. The Wildcats will send it behind the net. Good kill a little far by them. Martin sends it over to Reed as they attempt to restructure themselves. Sent over to Lombardo mid-ice. Mid-ice. He crosses. Guido has it. Tries to dance a little too much there and loses the handle. And the puck gets dumped out. Chapman has it. Sends it over to Lombardo. Lombardo gets a piece of it, but goes into the Wildcats player. They send it in. It's not an icing. Puck gets sent around. Wildcats keep it in. Bronson gets a piece of it. He'll go chase after it. Sent back the other way. He's got the open. 17 seconds left, still in the power play. Bronson will do the entry. Runs into a couple of players, including one of his own, but Keener has it. He shoots from the point. Saved by the Wildcats, and we get a whistle. 6:29 remaining in the third period. 6 seconds remaining in the power play. We are knotted at 2. Keener, Bronson, Winters. With Collins and Chapman back, not sure why they're using the 4 forwards, 1 defenseman line here. The power play is over. Chapman, though, keeps it in. Tries to send it forward, but the Wildcats intercept. And they'll bring it in. Chapman stops him. The Wildcats still get a piece of it. Try to send it forward. Chapman gets a piece of that. It's in his skates, but Collins will pick it up. And he's got the wheels. Wildcats will intercept. They lose the handle. Second effort, though, picks it up. Wildcats have it again with the lost mouthpiece. Reed has it. He'll send it to himself. Still tied up. Collins tries to get it. Bronson, though, has it. He shoots it super wide. If the goal was where the Zamdors were, then that might have been a good shot. Alas, 5:25 remaining in the third period. Still tied at 2. Not trying to pick on Jacoby. It was a good effort there. He just spun around and tried to put it on net. Just spun a little bit too much. Reed, Amistadi, and Banning, your forwards. Kehoe and Brown, your defensemen. Puck sent around the net. Brown will keep it in. Banning gets a piece of it, sent over to Reed. Reed gets hammered in front, covered by the Wildcats goaltender, and we get a stoppage. 5:08 remaining in the third period. Still knotted at 2. Reed will take this face off again, deep into the Raptors' offensive zone. He'll get tied up. Banning knocks it away. Gets sent into the boards. That's not a bad check. It was just a bad landing. Brown has it, though, tied up. Amistadi in front. They try to send it out. Reed sends it into some pads. Still deep into the zone. Wildcats try to get it out. Brown sends it around the opposite way. Banning gets it past one defender. Knee to knee, uncalled. Pardon my language, but that's shore shit, buddy. Puck sent out. Martin has it behind the net. He's looking. Sends out to Brown. Brown at a bad angle. Sent back around the boards. Kehoe will keep it in. Ties it up. Banning to Amistadi. Amistadi bounces around. Amistadi still gets a piece of it over to Banning. They can't get it. They send it forward. The Wildcats get it at mid-ice. They stop it. Brown gets it out over the blue line. Wildcats will send it in offsides. Let's see if that one gets sent to center ice. Nah, of course not. Ryan Collins takes the puck in. He's got the speed. Tries to send it out to Guido, who is in the slot. but puck was taken away by the Wildcats, who sent it back around their own net. Sent around the other way. Roberts will keep it in at the point. Sends it over to Martin. Martin with a shot. Bounces in front. Martin tries to take it. It's behind the net. Backhand. Sent high into the netting, and we'll get a stoppage. Good pressure there by the Raptors. 3:24 remaining. Still tied at 2. Martin gets a good rest here. And we're going to see a timeout from the Raptors with 3:24 remaining in the third period.
There's a way to lock the legs together, not up there.
My mother would like you to know you're a hoot.
I spent the entire freaking intermission talking about Howard. And the hot dog stand that used to be there. Anyway, had to grab a little bit of water there. But definitely the Raptors have come alive in this third period. As according to the scoreboard, shots are 17-15 Wildcats, but that was a lot further apart at the beginning of this period. So we'll see what we can do. 3 minutes and 24 seconds remaining in this game. Keener, Guido, and Collins, your forwards. Edwards and Roberts, your defensemen. Punk set forward. Get around. Roberts will with a stick check. Shot off the pads. Guido sends it forward. Off to the side. Edwards has it, tries to get it out. Wrap around the other side. Roberts will chase after it into the boards. Edwards stops the pass behind the net. Some big tie-ups in front. Shot in front. Miss. And we're going to see a penalty on the Raptors. So with 2:40 remaining in the game, Noah Keener takes a cross-checking penalty. Hold on to your butts. Caleb Reed takes the face-off. Sent down far by Chris Kehoe. But that's not something that really works in this rule set. So 4 seconds killed at that penalty. But Reed to take another face-off. Sent back. Kehoe has it. He attempts to send it around. Gets caught up in the netting. He goes back around the other way. Goes to send it forward. Gets caught up in the stick. Can they get it out of the zone? They can't. Wildcats send it around. Shot. Kehoe loses his stick. Shot at the point. Sent over. Bad angle. Scooped out. Wildcats keep it in. Glove it in. Wildcats in the corner. Shot high. Wraps around the boards and out of the zone. And a moment to breathe. Wildcats have it. Martin tries to pick the pocket. Cannot. It's Chapman here. Edwards pins it on the boards. In front. Lots of activity. Knocked away. Puck is sent down the ice. Slowly. No icing there. Well done. Wildcats send it in. They'll dump. Edwards takes it. Wildcats will cry about the hit. That's a shame. Sent back around the other way. Lombardo sets around. Shot from the point. Loose. They score! Unable to clean up the mess in front, the Wildcats get a piece and are able to put it in with 53.6 seconds remaining in the third period. The Wildcats take the 3-2 lead. This has been a weekend full of pain.
All you need is .9, boys.
Caleb Reed to take the face-off. Dagan Brown gets it on his stick. Sends it over D to D. Reed has it. Loses the handle. Gets sent into the snow. Brown has it. Sends it over. Reed has it. Gets into the offensive zone. Puck goes into an official. The Raptors have no goalie. Puck sent down ice. It'll roll. And that'll be icing. And we have a timeout from whoever the other team is. Whoever called the timeout earlier did not call the timeout this time. So with 16.6 seconds remaining in the game, the Raptors will take the face-off deep in their offensive zone at a 6-on-5. If they've been reading the Greater New York Stars playbook, they've got plenty of time because there's 16.6 seconds remaining. And as the Raptors know from yesterday, that is an eternity. Raptors will take this face-off deep into their own offensive zone, so they'll have the goalie already pulled. Bolduc will be on the bench. Martin, Reed, Lombardo, Poole, Brown, Roberts. Reed to take the face-off. Tied up. Got out. They get it out of the zone. Brown will have to chase after it. He sends it forward. Sent in. Poole has it. Shoots it. It's deflected into the girders. 3.1 seconds remaining. There's enough time for a shot. Again, the faceoff will be deep into the Raptors' offensive zone.
On net. On net.
Faceoff will have to go back pretty much into a one-timer type situation. Good coverage there by the Wildcats. And this game has degraded. What a mess there. not unexpected for people raised in that area of the country. But a life of privilege on Eastern Long Island will do that. But the game is over. We'll see if anything else came out of the end of that game, if we have any type of ramifications or anything like that. But that's going to be our final at the end of 3 periods. It's the Peconic Wildcats 3, Raleigh Raptors 2. We'll be coming at you in about 5 hours or so for the second game, where your Raptors will be at this very rink taking on the Swamp Rabbits of Daytona.